I just had a new Give Energy 8.2 battery installed, so I just thought I'd do a quick update on my renewable journey. So first of all, we've got solar panels up on the roof, so we've got 32 solar panels up on the roof. We've got an air source heat pump outside, and then we've got a heat and hot water cylinder to store some of that energy. And then we've also got battery storage. So how does this all work and how does it all fit together? Well, that's an interesting question. I've been learning on this journey just as I've been going, so a bit of trial and error if you like. So what we've got in the summer at the moment, we're producing 7 kilowatts on solar panels. So what happens with that is the power will go into these batteries, charge the batteries up, and then at the night time we can use that energy to power the house. Also, we've also got 2 electric cars, so we can also use the solar panels to charge them electric cars as well, which is amazing in the summer. So free energy, almost off the grid now, totally through the summer. In the winter, then it gets a little bit different. We'll have an air source heat pump, which uses quite a lot of electricity. We're not using no gas at all now, and we've got to be able to power that without paying the expensive rates of energy. So what we're doing at the moment, in the winter, we'll charge these batteries on a cheap overnight tariff. We'll also charge the heat and hot water cylinder, and we'll also charge, we've got a separate cylinder as well, we'll also charge them on a cheap overnight tariff. So then what will happen is, through the day, we'll already have a lot of stored energy, but then we can use the air source heat pump via the batteries from the cheap overnight energy. If you've got any questions on any of this, tariffs or anything about what we've done at this house, then please put some comments below. Just to have a little bit of a recap on the batteries, we've got 5 batteries now. These batteries are 8.2 kilowatt hours each, so we've got 3 of them at 8.2 kilowatt hours, and we've also got 2 batteries at 9.5 kilowatt hours. Originally we had a bit of an issue because we had these 2 batteries with this one inverter, and we could only get 3 kilowatts in and 3 kilowatts out. So what that meant is, if say somebody put a kettle on or something like that, then we're always buying power from the grid. And for most people that's probably okay, but we're going to be running an air source heat pump, so that would mean that we would be using a lot of energy from the grid. So what I've done is I've updated it, so we've got 2 inverters, and then now we can do 6 kilowatts in and 6 kilowatts out. So although we've got 43, just over 43 kilowatt hours of stored energy here, we only can take 6 kilowatts out at a time. So for instance, if we had air source heat pump on and we had kettle on and we were charging a car, then we would still be buying some energy from the grid. So you've sort of got to consider what you're going to be doing. We've also got this My Energy Eddy, and what that'll do is, when we've got excess energy, that will also divert it to, number 1 on here goes to 1 hot water cylinder, and that's our primary hot water source, and then number 2 on here, that goes to the heat and hot water cylinder, and that's like our thermal buffer. So the system works really well. We've also got a car charger, which we've got a Zappy charger, and again that works on solar divert. So if we've got too much energy, instead of sending energy back to the grid, it'll divert that energy into the car. So again, what we're trying to do, we're trying to be as self-sufficient as possible. Obviously we don't know what's going to happen with energy prices, they go up and down. Obviously they've been really high for the last year or 2, so we've saved quite a lot of money. A lot of questions I get is to do with payback. Well, I haven't really done this for payback. I've done it because I wanted to go on a renewable journey. I wanted to have an air source heat pump, I wanted to have solar panels, and yeah, and that's why I've done it. The payback would be quite a long time, but if you've got any questions on individual costs, I'll do a video on that. I hope this video has been a bit interesting. Put some comments below.